Hi, welcome back to Tone with Harveen. Today we'll be doing a full body toning flow using just a set of weights. I'm going to use 2 3-pound weights. Let's get started in our tabletop position. Warming up with some cat-cow, taking a deep breath in, dropping the belly button down, shifting the gaze up as high as you can. And as you exhale, curving the belly button into your spine, making a big arc as much as you can. One more here. Now we're going to do a thread the needle, but we'll open up all the way when we come down. So right arm underneath the left, bringing it down, just grazing the mat, coming up and opening up to the right side, left side, and back down. Inhaling to lift up and exhaling to come down. Back to center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right arm under the left. And let's come on into center in our tabletop position. Let's lift the left leg up into our donkey kick and back down. And we're here for 4. Let's stay up there, and this time we're going to come down and back up, shifting the gaze to meet the knee, squeezing in, keeping the abs stable. And that was 4. Let's come to center. We're going to combine the 2 movements and we'll be there for 8. And the last one. Let's come on down. The same thing on the other side. Let's warm up with 4 donkey kicks. Let's stay up there, coming in for 4. And 1. Let's come into center. We're going to combine the 2 movements and we'll be there for 8. It's important to shift your gaze with your knee so that you feel the squeeze in the abs. And let's go for 8. And this is 8. And we're in our tabletop position. Let's get into our bear hover here. Extending the left leg, the right leg into a push-up and back in. Let's keep holding this. And that was our 3 push-ups. Let's continue the same. This time we're gonna go up into a down dog, into our bear hover. And this was 3. Staying in our down dog, let's lift up into our down, or staying in our tabletop into our down dog. You're gonna sit back, pulling all the weight to your back into your legs, using the legs to push up and down. Adjusting your stance just a tad bit so that you're able to stay on the mat, bending the knees, just feeling the stretch in the back, and into your down dog. All the weight is on your legs. We're here for 6 more. And last one. And come on down. Let's come onto our forearms, into our plank position, holding it nice and strong, and let's go for our hip dips, getting some nice oblique work in. Final 2 on each side. And we're good. Coming into center, dropping the knees. We're finally gonna grab our weights now into our downward dog. Let's grab the weight, bringing it to our ankle, opposite ankle back to center, and on the other side. You can choose to keep the weights in your hands, or you can drop in the center and swap. Squeezing the abs for the movement. And last one on each side. Let's drop down, give the wrists a little break. We're almost done here. And we're back at it. For this one, we're gonna come onto the side. One foot in front of the other, or you could do one on top of the other. I feel like one in front of the other is probably just a bit better. We're gonna come down to the short end of our mat. Right arm is extending out as far as feels comfortable, so you can kind of come down like this. The weight is in your left arm, just behind you. You wanna make sure that you're able to get onto both toes to go into a sidewards down dog. And we're gonna go into our rainbows here. So we're down here, lifting up, into the opposite ankle and sitting back down. You can come all the way down for each drop, or you can just choose to hover. Want to make sure that your arm is far enough for you to be able to use your shoulder to help pull you. We're here for 6. And 6. Dropping the weight, coming into center. Let's drop down and switch sides. Coming down to the shorter end of your mat, one foot in front of the other, making sure that your arm is at a good distance so that you're able to use that shoulder for momentum. The hand with the weight is just behind you, and we're going to be doing this for 6. Oops. Wrong foot in front of the other. Let's try that again. So I have my right foot in front of my left. And we're here for 6. And 6. Coming into center, dropping onto the knees. Let's grab both of our weights now. We're going to go into arms and shoulders on our knees. Toes can be curled under, palms facing inwards. And let's go for a lateral raise to the sides. Once you come into center, palms are going to face you, and lateral raise to the front. Let's do a total of 6. And 6. Staying in the same position, we're going to go into a giving position. Palms facing up, elbows are in. We're going to extend, lifting the weights to be aligned with our shoulders. We're here for 6. And 6. Let's come on in. For the next one here, you're going to shift your weight forward so that your arms are in line with your torso. Kicking back, coming into center, coming forward. Arms are going to go all the way up and just above our head. And one fluid movement. We're here for 6. And that was 6. Let's do the same thing one more time. Front raises and side raises. Starting out the side. And we'll go for 6. And 6. Into our giving position. We'll be here for 6. Nice and slow. And 6. With our tricep kickbacks and push-ups. We're here for 6. last one. Let's drop those weights to our side, coming onto the mat, onto our back, putting the weights in a reachable distance. Feet are hip width distance apart, grabbing the weights. Straight up, elbows are in. We're gonna squeeze the glutes, lifting up, elbows, and the weights are gonna come down. And we're here for 8. Hovering your back off the mat when you come down. Squeezing the glutes at the top. And this is 8. Let's squeeze and stay at the top. We're gonna pulse. You can drop the weights in your hands, pop them to the side, or just hold them. Making sure that during these glute bridges, your knees are not pointing out or in. And we're here for pulsing for 8. And 1, squeezing at the top, coming down, grab the weights again, same movement. 8, full glute bridges. And 8. Let's come on down. You can drop the weights. We'll be using them for a minute. Back into our glute bridges. This time we're going to go for 8 and pause at the top. And pause up there. Right leg is coming up into a tabletop and back down, keeping the rest of your body as still as you can. We're here for 6 toe taps. And 6. Same thing on the other side, into our tabletop. And let's toe tap for 6, keeping the rest of your body as still as you can. Staying lifted. And 6. Both feet are down, and we're gonna go for 6 full glute bridges. Let's make it 8. 2 more. And let's drop down. For the final set here, we're going to get onto our tippy toes. Heels are off the mat. And we're gonna go for 6. I lied, it's not our final set, but we're almost there. 6 glute bridges. Let's pause at the top, bring the heels down. Right leg is gonna come on up as straight as you can. You're gonna go onto a flat foot, dropping it down to meet the other knee. Point the toe and back up. We're here for 6. And 6. Come on down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Try to stay lifted, keeping the rest of your body still. We're here for 6. And We are done. Bringing into center, onto the tippy toes. Let's pulse for 8. Onto the heels. Full 8 glute bridges. This is the last one. Let's squeeze at the top, dropping the bum down, pulling the knees in, into the chest. And let's make little circles with our lower back. And we're into our cool down now. We start off with some strong abs, engaging our shoulders, worked ourselves into some arm and shoulder workouts, and then finished off with a glute focus, a true full body toning flow. And now let's relax our muscles and bring our heart rate down. Gaining some momentum. And rolling yourself up. We're gonna go back into our tabletop position. Back to where we started, into our cat-cow. And this time, moving with your breath and trying to slow your heart rate down. Coming into tabletop, let's put the knees towards the outer edges of the mat. Let's sit back into our child's pose. 2 deep breaths here. And let's add a thread the needle. So I'm going to go with my left arm under my right and gaze with the left arm. Slowly come on up and let's switch sides. Let's come on up into our tabletop, curling the toes under and into our down dog. Let's bend the knees, feel the stretch in our lower back and the back of our thighs, our hamstrings. Let's lift the left leg up as high as you can, bending the knee, opening up to the left side. Bringing it into center between your hands, dropping the back knee down, right arm up, and shifting the gaze. Let's come on back down, lifting into our down dog, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Opening up to the right. Bringing the right foot between the hands, dropping the back knee, opening up to the left. Come on down, lifting into our down dog, into our plank, and into our tabletop, walking the knees forward. Let's go into our cross-legged position. Deep breath in, reaching up over top. And as you exhale, let's put the right hand behind our head, pulling on it with our left, feeling the stretch in our triceps. Same thing again on the other side, reaching up, deep breath in. And as you exhale, left arm is bent behind your head. Deep breath in, reaching up. And as you exhale, bringing the hands into center, keeping the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. And you're all done for today. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments and what you want to see next time. See you.